morning. I apologize, first of all, because I missed a couple of days of doing my my prison passages. I've just been going through a lot here the last couple of days, the last few days, and I really haven't felt like doing it, to be honest with you. It's just life. It's just been pounding down on me. But I said I was going to be committed to this, and I'm going to do this. So, but you know, I am human. I get, you know, I'm not working it a 9 to 5, and I'm trying to make this work where I can get you all this information and so forth. So I know I said that I was going to do one from another incident while I was in the Arkansas Department of Corrections, but actually, and I'm driving right now, so be patient with me because I can't look directly into the phone and everything. But I'm gonna do one from when I was in the county jail, and this is going to go back to, this incident is going to go back to, I want to say 1992 or 1993, while I was in the Pulaski County Jail. I want to say it was 1993. I can't get the exact year, but I will tell you this. From this incident that I'm about to tell you, the Pulaski County Detention Facility placed this video in their training session. And it's a motherfucker. They placed it in their training session for all incoming deputies. So basically what happened was, there was this one particular day that this one dude by himself handled 4 niggas, 4 homeboys, all by his motherfucking self. And I'm just gonna say my homeboy's nickname that handled him. His name is Goo. And if any motherfucker know anything about Goo, Goo handled the fuck out them boys. So basically what had happened was Goo had went to court that day. And he had got some bad news, and you know, he came back to the barracks and he needed to use the phone. Well, these niggas that was on the phone, they was all from one particular area, and they was monopolizing the phones, getting on the phone, staying on the phone for hours, and then passing it off to their homeboy, to one another, to talk to their family member, so they could call. Say like if I call my girl and I'm talking to her, and then the time is up, then if I can't use the phone there, then I get my homeboy to call my girl, and then hand the phone to me, and then I get back on the phone. Well, this one dude kept doing that, and so Goo went over there and asked him, so say, man, let me use the phone for like about 5 or 10 minutes so I could call my family. So the nigga just looked at Goo and was like, fuck you. So Goo was like, man, I need to use the phone. So the nigga was like, fuck you again, you know, basically. You know, I don't know if he said those exact words or if he gave that sentiment by body language. Well, however, Goo went upstairs to his cell and put on his motherfucking tennis shoes. And he laced them bitches up. And he come back downstairs. He said, say, man, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Let me use the phone. Man, dude act like he wanted to try to get up. When he wanted to try to get up, Goo kicked that nigga. Now, first Goo punched him, I believe. Goo laid a right into that nigga's face and boom! his head went back. He come off the wall, and he tried to get up, and Goo kicked him in his motherfucking mouth. Boom! The nigga head just went back, and his eyes just rolled up back, and Goo went to dropping them fifth ward bees on him. Boop, 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 boop. That's all in his grill. Then when his homeboy come running out, now he was on the phone next to him. There was two phones in the barrel. He was on the phone next to him. So he trying to slide and get up. Goo dropped him too. Bloop, 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 bloop. So then there was another homeboy. This nigga had some skills. He was bagging up while Goo was swinging at him. He was ducking. But he didn't lay no lick on Goo. He was just ducking and dodging all Goo's punches. So Goo coming at him, he bagging up. So the deputies, they come running up in the barracks. Goo steadily, the other two niggas, they punch drunk. Goo steadily doing his thing. Motherfuckers hollering, and everything throughout the barracks. Mother like, God damn. So they take Goo out the barracks. Goo get out in the hallway. The fourth homeboy, he decides he wants to get by the door and talk shit. He got by the door and had his head sticking out the door talking shit. Goo done broke away from the guards, from the deputies. Man, Goo came back in that barracks. He stepped right back into the midway of the door and seen dude standing there, and Goo laid dude out. One hit a quitter, and dropped him. Dropped him like a hot potato. Man, I remember Nathaniel Thomas. We call him Twin. Nathaniel might be dead now. He might be dead and gone, but I don't know. But Twin was standing up. We were up I think I was on the bottom, on the floor, and Twin was up on the tier. Up on the set. All you could hear was Twin hollering, "Gooey! Gooey! Gooey!" Man, let me tell you something. When you in the barracks, whether you in the county jail or you in prison or wherever, you better respect that phone. Man, you can't have two phones and 40 or 50 motherfuckers in the barracks. I mean, you can, but it's a respect thing to realizing, okay, I can't be on the phone all day. I got 38 or 39 other dudes in this barracks that need to use the phone. So everybody need to rationalize the phone out to one another for a good 5 to 10 minutes a day. That way everybody can, get their time in to call their loved one, friends, family, whatever it might be, and talk on the phone. When you do what these dudes tried to do, because like I said, it was two phones, and these two homeboys out of 4 that was in there together decided they wanted to be on both phones talking to all their people together. And Goo just came on real respectful, man, at first, and just asked, say, man, I need to use the phone. Let me use the phone. Neither one of them wanted to get up and let him use the phone. I mean, it would have saved y'all an embarrassing ass whooping because Goo opened up a can of ass whooping on them boys. There was only one out of the 4 that didn't get beat up. And that's because that nigga had some dodging skills as he was bagging up, dodging Goo's punches. Because Goo was going to lay all 4 of them out. He laid the 2 niggas out that was on the phones. He beat them out their draws. He beat them shitty. I want to say their names, but I'm not. Because anyone that's watching this that was in the county jail at the time would know who I'm talking about. And I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to put them out there. I'm not. Only reason I went on to say Goo's name is because Goo don't give a fuck. Goo, let me tell you something. If you know Goo is an easy person to get along with. He really and truly is. If he respect you, if you respect him, he gonna respect you. But man, to see them dudes get their ass whooped like that, and then damn. And then dude at the end stick his head out the door talking shit and get knocked the fuck out. It was just embarrassing. Let me tell you something. The way Goo kicked that one dude in the mouth, I mean, when he kicked that nigga in the mouth, he obliterated that nigga. That nigga couldn't do nothing. He was already in La La Land when Goo put the right and the left on him. But he tried to get up, and Goo put that foot in his mouth. Boom! And when he kicked him, his head said boom and hit that wall. Bro, let me tell you something. When a motherfucker is down on the ground and a motherfucker punch you while you sitting down, there ain't too much shit you can do. And then when a motherfucker field goal kick you in the mouth, that definitely ain't a fucking thing you can do. He kicked that motherfucker in the mouth like he was Harrison Butker for the Kansas City Chiefs. He booted that nigga for a 62 yarder. Not a 42, not a 32, not even a 52. But he kicked him for a 62 yarder. Dead in his motherfucking grill. And man, let me tell you something. This video is not going to be that long. This one ain't going to be no 30-minute one. I just wanted to say this and get this point across and tell y'all about this jail story. Because the majority of my stories are going to be about when I was in prison. But I'm going to talk about the whole entire 12 and a half years that I was locked up. And that includes the Little Rock City Jail, the Pulaski County Jail, and prison. Because before you get to prison, you've got to go through, in some areas, a city jail, but you're definitely going to go into a county jail. And if you're going to state prison, and let me tell you something, man. It's a lot of you dudes out there that think the shit is funny. Y'all think it's a field day until you get down there. Until you realize that you are in jail. You either have a bond that you cannot make, or you either have a bond that you can't make, or you don't have a bond at all. And when you do that, you're going to realize that that's when everything going to hit you. You better start doing the right thing. That's all I got to say. God bless your hearts and all your parts.